This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and William Hill. The big man just said he's talking. I'm delighted today.
I'm interviewing guys.
I'm delighted today to be joined with the big man, Mr. Barry Smith. Easy night's work today. Jeamie TKV, body shot, KO. How are we feeling after that?
We're feeling great as a team, you know. We've been training really hard for these fights, you know, and Jamie's just putting through with flying colours, you know. This geezer wasn't no idiot. He's come off 3 good wins, this kid. And in his own town, he had a good crowd out there, as you see. And Jamie just done what he had to do, you know. Blinding that body shot was, it was sickening.
I was going to say, Jamie said he heard him when he landed the shot. He knew straight away, and there must be some sort of whilst a knockout in the head is really good, a body shot must feel even better for him. Especially when you know that they're going to be hurt from that.
Well, I'm gonna put it out there now, which I can honestly say, Jamie is the best body punching heavyweight in the country. He is the best body punching heavyweight in the country, and I'll say it again. No one puts body shots together like him. And you just seen one tonight.
Definitely, because you say that, but people see it, in the ring, but you see it in training as well. You see so much stuff that he puts into training. Does it feel good where you see them things in training, then you see him put it out on the ring today?
Well, them body shots are not flukes because he does it to the sparring partners all the time in the gym. He just drops them with body shots, left, right, and centre. Yeah, and as they start dropping the elbow, then he starts mixing it upstairs. He's kind of a brilliant amateur background, so he's got the IQ to actually do that. Yeah, so this ain't a fluke. These body shots, they're not flukes. They're serious and they're real.
Talking about the development of Jeamie TKV. Getting that push from Sky, you see him in the gym making strides to strides, getting active, must be a good thing to see where he's really getting this push.
Yeah, too right, and he should be getting this push because at this sort of domestic level, round about that sort of English level, he's the best heavyweight there. He's the best heavyweight there. And I've said this time and time again, he's the best heavyweight there at that level, that English level. But going into the British level, which he will soon be there, it's going to be terrifying for people to fight him.
Definitely, because we were just talking about a name that he's always mentioned is someone like Fraser Clark, where it's good to also have a dance partner like that who, he's getting recognition from him. He said when he calls him out, he's always biting. So you said the English level and the British level, it's good to get a name like that where, potentially down the line that could be a big fight.
100%, Jamie will fight Fraser Clark next fight. If you at the Jamie, you can fight Fraser next, he'll go, yeah, 100%. He really wants that fight. He's itching for that fight. Yeah, so he will have a dance partner in Fraser. So we'll have to see what happens. But the fight's there. It will be made. Yeah, Jamie will step up to the plate 110% because he wants that fight.
What would you say is next now from you just said Fraser Clark there. Is there anything else you look at, like an English title potentially? Obviously the British title is going to be contested between Fabio and Fraser potentially. Is there anyone, you fight anyone, just be as active as you can, or is there's goals that you're setting and you're looking at?
Well, Jamie's 5-0 now, so yeah, I think he can be fast-tracked a little bit, He can step up, Obviously Fabio Wall is part of our team down the Ben Davison Centre, so that fight will never happen. But I guess when he vacates and moves on and goes and does his other things, Jamie will be coming straight in behind him to pick that belt up, and that's 110% that will happen.
Definitely. Moving on. What's next? We've got a few things coming up for your stable. Obviously next week Ben Smith's fighting for the Southern Area title, a big fight. Anything else coming up? How are we feeling about Ben Smith going into that fight? Yeah,
we've got Ben Smith fighting this week for the Southern Area. Then after we've got the big one, ain't we? Leigh Wood. Yeah, that is one we've all been looking forward to. Yeah, I'm very excited about that because we know he's going to get our title back. Leigh knows he's going to get it back. I've seen a different Leigh Wood in the gym. I've seen a hard poker face in that gym, not smiling seriously on it, really focused and putting everything what Ben's telling him to do. He's working so hard, and I tell you, Sam, he's going to get back his world title.
Definitely, because when you looked at that first fight with him, I've always said, Leigh was so unlucky because how good was he boxing for sort of 7 rounds up until the stoppage, Is it hard? Is it important to keep that belief with Leigh Wood that, let's not forget, you know, you was really outboxing this guy for 6 or 7 rounds.
Listen, it ain't seemed like he was beating Leigh up, yeah? He just got clipped on the chin. Listen, Lara's a dangerous little fucker. He's dangerous, yeah? You can't afford to make one little mistake in there. And Leigh was kicking himself after in the change room because he knew he made a little mistake and he got paid for it, yeah? It won't happen again. It won't happen again, you know. This time you're going to see, I think Leigh will get him out there inside 8 rounds. I do honestly believe that. Yeah, because I've just seen a different Leigh Wood, what I've never seen before, with the stone poker face. Walks in the gym, bang, gets straight down to work, no messing about. So I'm 110% confident he will get that back.
Barry, thank you for your time, mate. I appreciate you taking that time out to speak to me. And all the best, mate. Thank you. Cheers for that. God bless.